What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the Stock Advantage. My name is Darren, and today we're going to talk about CTRM as well as some of the other major shipping stocks that have been popping lately in the market. Is this a current fad, or is this signs of the recovery? We're going to talk about that and go into a little bit of a dive. So make sure that if you do like this video, drop a like on it, subscribe to my channel, click that notification bell, and comment down below what your thoughts are on these shipping stocks. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Okay, guys, so CTRM, or Castor Maritime, has been a very popular stock among the trading groups lately, and so I wanted to talk about it a little bit, give a little bit of an update on where it's at and where I see it going based on just the stock itself as well as the rest of the stocks in the shipping market. So a couple things here. They did have some big news this week. So just a week or two ago, they announced that they bought a new shipping vessel to take their fleet up to 10, I believe. And then this week, they announced that they just bought another shipping vessel. So after they get all of these vessels secured, they will have a fleet of 11 ships versus a fleet of 8 that they had just a few months ago. So very good news. And as I spoke of in my previous video about them, they are starting to grow the business. They're showing good future growth potential, buying and expanding. But at the end of the day, they're still a micro cap stock, $500 million valuation, something like that. So we're going to look at it from the broad market. There's two ways to look at what's going on. Is this, number one, retail trader frenzy? Because a lot of these runs on these carrier stocks here started about the same time as the GameStop, AMC, all that fun stuff was happening. And then a very popular topic on Reddit and a lot of other forums. And so you saw that back towards the end of January, the stock really started taking off, hit highs of $1.96, starting at like 30 cents a share. So it's up like 600% in the matter of a few weeks. So retail trader frenzy is a real thing. And so, what you want to look at is the whole broad shipping sector has been growing, but not that fast. So the micro cap stocks like CTRM and TOPS, or Top Ships, they've seen more growth than any of the other stocks, which is a sign that it is partly caused by this late retail trader frenzy. Or the other potential theory here is that the demand is coming back. So this is a thought, that maybe the investors are looking forward, right? They're looking out and saying, hey, the rest of 2021 into 2022, we see this sector starting to come back because the demand is there. The economic recovery of the entire globe is going to start happening, where it's been depressed over the last 12 months. And so they're looking at it from this perspective of the demand is there. What are we going to do to fulfill that demand? Well, you're going to have these shipping stocks that are going to get more business, more profit. Higher demand is going to be higher prices, and so it's good in the long run for them. So that's what I think a lot of investors are looking at. And the reason I think that is because it's not just these micro cap stocks of CTRM and TOPS. If you look at all across the shipping sector the last few weeks, you've got stocks in the bulk shipping that are bigger names. So SB is up 61% in the last couple weeks. EGLE is up 48%, GOGL up 36%, SBLK is up 35%, and then if you switch to the container side, stocks like ZIM are up 52%, DAC is up 40%, GSL up 21%, right? So the whole sector is getting a little bit of a boom here. Now it's not 500 and 600%, which leads me to believe that what we're seeing in CTRM and TOPS is a little bit of both. I think we're seeing some of that demand coming back. The businesses are truly growing, but I think it's being expounded in these two stocks by retail traders and day traders. The volumes have been going through the roof. The prices have been going through the roof. And then now we've seen a nice 40% drop back down in CTRM as well as tops here. So you can see, right, the hype kind of built up, ran up, and then now it's kind of coming back down to earth a little bit. I don't see either one of these stocks, in my opinion, as doubling or tripling overnight again. I think that they will continue to grow organically once they find a solid bottom and where they're actually supposed to be valued. Because if you compare CTRM to some of these other bigger carriers, the valuations really don't match up at this point. But I do think that if we'll continue to see a combination of retail traders plus demand and long-term investors start to really grow these stocks. So even if you don't want to get into CTRM because it is a lot more risky, any of those other stocks that I talked about would be potential good investments going forward if you believe that the whole shipping sector, all that stuff is going to come back, which I do. So a lot of potential options there. CTRM may have a little more of a short-term boost based on news like a new carrier and growth and those kind of things. But I think in the long term, there's a lot of shipping stocks here that are going to be part of that global recovery and that you will see some solid gains with over time. So do your due diligence. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. This is just for entertainment purposes only. I just wanted to kind of lay that out there because a lot of people think that CTRM is going to the moon and it's the only one. There's a lot of other options out there, and not every one of your trades should be trying to go for the moon. Not 100% of your portfolio should be trying to go to the moon. If you do have CTRM or plan on buying in, I would do a small portion of your portfolio, penny stock, could drop 50% tomorrow. And then if you want to invest in more of the carrier business or the shipping business, look at some of these other stocks I talked about. I think that they've got some good potential going forward. Do some research and make some solid investment choices there. So that's all I've got for you today, guys. Remember, if you like this video, comment down below, let me know, like the video, subscribe, all that fun stuff. 2 free stocks down below from Webull if you open an account, all that good stuff. So until next time, have a great day and God bless.